Hi guys, this is another section of video that we're doing for our vertical baskets, and right now we're going to work on brisket. Just to let you show how everything's going to work in this, we're going to start off by spraying a little Pam on the inside of the basket. All we want to do is coat that so something doesn't stick very much. So that's done. The brisket has already been trimmed. That's a very good looking brisket right there.
Check that out. That's pretty, isn't it? Okay.
All right. Put that brisket down there.
It's always a good idea to kind of compress it together a little bit, you know. There you go. Okay.
That looks good.
Yeah.
We'll take one of our compression plates, and just like in the other videos, we'll go ahead and spray a little oil on that. We don't want anything to stick. And what we don't want to do is we don't want to push too hard on this thing, so we'll just make sure that this has got just enough pressure on it to hold it down. And these things are built with 3 inches in between right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this in here. We've got a point that we're going to put in this basket also at the same time. So I'm going to put this down through here like this, and just so you can see this a little better, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this sticking up just a little bit to give it a little free room on the inside right there, so this can cook completely through without touching something else. I'm the right one. There we go.
Okay, good. All right.
So now that we have that separation in there, what we can do is we can put another plate on top of it, spray our oil on it, we'll set it down right there. That leaves us almost 2 inches of room so the heat can get up in there and it can cook both sides of that brisket flat. Now this is the brisket point. It's been trimmed really nicely. Yep. And then we'll take our third plate right here. A little oil on it. Set that right on top. Now you'll notice this other piece that we put in there was quite a bit thicker than what the other piece was right here. So that's where these things really come in handy, because I can go at an angle with these right here just to hold that one piece in. And then take this one here and have 2 separate pressure points to hold the other piece in.
Okay.
Now when we stand this thing up, nothing moves. We have the space in between right there. Everything's going to cook evenly all the way through. Now what we're going to do in this flavor basket area right here is going to be something special that you probably haven't ever seen anybody do before. We're going to take pork sausage. We're going to flatten it out, because remember, this flavor basket is taking this fats with the flavors in it, and as it heats up, it's dripping everything down on top of it. So we'll do that with another profile with just a little fresh basil. We'll take that fresh basil and just press it right into the top of that sausage. So when that sausage starts rendering into it, that basil is going to give just a little bit of flavor. It's not going to overpower anything. It's going to be just enough to give you the hint of the herb itself. We're going to put it in the smoker and we're going to see how this thing turns out. Let's do it. Lift it up by the tabs right there. We're going to set this in the smoker, and that'll probably go for about 2.5 hours before it reaches a good color for us to pull it out and wrap.
Okay, thank you.
It's time to look at the brisket. I think it's about ready to wrap, so if Mark will pull it out real quick. Oh my, look at the caramelization on that brisket. That is simply beautiful.
All right.
Let's get it over here on the cutting board and let's see what we got here. All right, that's looking great.
Oh,
Look at that. Guys, this is the point off of the brisket. You can see how much this is plumped up.
look at the
That
juices.
is beautiful.
A lot of juices
Look
here.
at the caramelization on it. And then look at the crosshatch patterns that you get from just having the basket itself. Now this piece right here, you'll see, is what they call the money muscle of the brisket. Now how'd you like to have a slice of that? We're going to get all this stuff wrapped here in just a minute, and we will get right back with you. Let's pull this out and see if we can get that flat out of there real quick. This will be something special.
Oh, beautiful.
Now we cooked this flat in the point until it got to 175 degrees. So we've got a real nice color on it. You can see the edges of it right here. We've got an even temperature from top to bottom in this. Look at the caramelization on this. This is going to be a beautiful brisket right there, I'll guarantee you. All right, guys, it's been about 4 hours since we started the brisket, and it's time to pull it off of there. We've had it wrapped now for about an hour, and if Mark will take that off of there, that's looking great.
Okay, here we go.
So we'll go ahead and see if we can unwrap this, save as much juice as possible. At least we don't want it running around everywhere.
I'm gonna use one of these other cans.
Oh yeah, look at that beautiful mess. I love that. That is beautiful. Well,
Money muscle looks really good.
wow, that's hot. I've got to put back up right there. Cleaned it up a while ago. Trusty knife right here. And we'll do this just like we do anything else. We'll cut this at a bias. This is the money muscle part, and you can just see
Oh, great juice.
the juices everywhere in it. Look at that thing pull apart, just beautiful. Why don't you try a taste of it, see what you think.
All right.
Oh, that's amazing.
Very good. Very good.
That's just awesome. And if you all notice, we had this stuff wrapped and we put it right back in the basket to put it back on the smoker. Now what I'll do is, the grain is running this way on it, so I'm going to cut against the grain, and we'll cut it like this. Look at that pretty smoke ring right there.
All right.
There's at least a 1/4 inch of smoke ring right there. That is beautiful. Wow. And just look at that bend right there in that meat. You can't beat that right there. And the flavor, it's got to be amazing. It has to be.
That's really nice. So tender. Oh my.
That is great. So folks, all I can tell you is get one of these baskets while we still have a couple left. That's about all we have. And do yourself a favor. Cook yourself whatever you think you can put in one of these. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a challenge right now. Find something you can't cook in this that'll fit in it. I want to find out what it is. Thank you very much.